Hello and welcome to another night shift. My name is Yazil and today we want to save our window positions. So if we drag them and close the application, or if we move something, it should be saved. Therefore, we have to work with our settings file and with our drag panels file and with our user interface file. And if we think about it, what we have to do is we look on our drag panel, and the drag panel is the reason why we can move that, and that's at the moment the only function who is moving the window at all. So I would guess we implement these function there. And next, I guess in the settings, we have to load something, or we do load something. And therefore we have to do some kind of event if we are ready with loading everything. And in the UI, we have to make sure that we have here new stuff in where the position is stored. So let's start. And let me set that up a little bit. So if we go in our settings, the first we're going to do is we implement an UI, or not UI, sorry, about an event. And I just copy that in. It's a delegate, and it's a start UI ready event, I called it, and it will be started up with settings loaded, so you know these already, so that's easy going. And in the next, what we have to do is get our loading screen up, get these load and these start coroutine in an extra function. So we're gonna make an void load settings. Oops. Load settings, and in the load settings we want to load the settings, of course, and we want to start the coroutine, and we get rid of that, and here we just say load settings. So, and when we load the settings, we go into our start coroutine, the screen up, and in the screen up, which is here, we do something like get a second to wait. So we make sure everything is loaded, and then we just invoke the settings, the event, which is here, the settings loaded. So we're going to grab this and invoke that. So when we are loaded, everything is waiting for us. We load that stuff and we give an event out, and then we wait another second, and then we grab our stuff we have in the variable setting. Let's save that. Let's move back to our Unity. So we want to move these windows, and we want to save that, and somewhere we have to recognize the variable we have in here, and the best, I think, is we make a dictionary for that. Of course we could do something like public string and so on, but I think to go through the list and to find ourselves against what we want to save, it is the easiest to make a dictionary, our canvas. We know the name is chat window, and I would say we go something like chat window position X, chat window position Y. So let's open up the UI and let's go for an public dictionary, and it's in string to find that, and it's an float. And of course it's in lowercase. So we got a string and a name. Of course we need, not the other function calling, we need a name, and call it position or window position. And here in our make something new, we have to initialize that, so it's window position. We have the wrong notation, so I do it the same way than always. And it's of course a new directionary string float. So we initialize that and we go for an window position dot add, and we add an chat window pos x, and we say just it's like 20 float. Oops. And we're going to copy that and do in position Y also, and we're going for Windows add and add another, which is options. We have to call that options window or option window position X, and let's do it to 2020 also, since that is in the middle. It's no big deal. And option window Y. So we have the base position here, and we go in our drag panel. In our drag panel we have to add the namespace using Yazil dot options, and then we go and add a private settings, and we call it my settings. And in our start function in the drag we going to cache that, so we're going to set my settings is equal to game object dot find, and it's the game manager dot transform dot transform dot get component, and that's settings. And then we have to add ourselves to the event we created, so it's settings dot settings loaded, and we add ourselves to that, and let's call the function init UI. And of course we have to have built-in function, which is called public void init UI. So we wait for the settings manager is loaded, the event is coming up, and we call the init UI function. And in the init UI function, we're going to set and float x is equal to underscore my settings dot settings UI, I would guess. Settings UI dot window position, and here we going to find our name, and I guess we have to cache our name. Yeah, we have to cache our name, so that's easy. We go up there and going for, oh no, we got the name already, so private string my name, and we say here my name is equal to transform.parent.name, so we got the name already, and so we can go here for my name. And so we have that. Of course we have to add the position, so it's pos x on that, and pos y also, and then we just can set the position. So we're going to set panel to drag dot anchored position, and that is equal to new vector 2 x dot y. So the event is coming up, and the window is or will be or we will get the position out of the settings UI variable in my settings, and we set our anchored position to that. So that should take care of that. And the last thing we have to do, or one thing we have to do, is we have to set the new position. So we got here the function onDrag, and in the onDrag we just say my settings dot settings UI dot window position, and here we're doing the same. We recognize that on the name, so we're going underscore my name, and add the pos x string to that is equal to, let's move that a little bit, underscore panel to drag dot anchored position dot x, and of course we have to do that for the y position also, so we just copy that, string copy, and going for y here and y there. So we make the whole function depends on the name, so we have to make sure that the name of the element is the same than we used here in the UI without the pos x and pos y. So we save that, And we go into our Unity. No, at first we're going to open up the folder. So I'm going there, Unity, no projects, across client, original, and go into settings and get rid of this file so we don't get an error. Then we go to our Unity and go there, wait for it coming up. Of course, we are not connected. The key was not present in the dictionary, so we have something wrong. So I found a little error, and it was quite easy and nasty, since I made a little window here for the color picker already, and I got the drag panel there already also. But in our UI function, I didn't got the name here for the drag panel window, so it always tried to access the drag panel variable, but it wasn't there, so we just get rid of that and disable that, and we're going for start. And move the window here and stop, and start it again, and we see the saved position is there. So that's working, and since we are on it, I guess we implement a dark screen or a splash screen. We go and have a new image in our UI, and going for the full size. So we're going for position middle 1920 and 1080, and we add an image over here and going for the full alpha. So let's see if we're going to lessen the alpha, the window or the game window will come through the image. So we just save that and go in our scripts, and we have to go in our settings, and in there we have to add using Unity Engine UI, because we want to do something like here, public image dark screen, and down here in our screen up, we just wait another second, and going for dark screen.color is equal to going to set active to false. Of course, you can go here and put these in a while loop and going for time.delta time and going slow from 1 to 0 here at this position. But I just choose to just pop it up. So we save that. Let's go and start up the Unity stuff. Of course, we have to wait. We are not connected. So the splash screen, everything has happened. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, of course, we have to go in our game manager and going for the dark screen and put the dark screen here into these game object. So we start that again. Stop that. And there we go. If we move that, we stop. Start the game. We are not connected, of course. 1, 2, 3, and it's there. that's it for this video. As always, if you like it, push the like button. If you like it even more, just subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, Terence, thank you for supporting me on Patreon. And well, that's it. Happy night.